Days of family-friendly, feel-good fun. Wisconsin State Fair officials are excited to announce a record-breaking attendance this year. 1,136,805 folks attended the State Fair. That breaks the previous record set in 2019 by more than 6,000 people. Some other stats from the fair: the original Cream Puff team served up 352,000 original Cream Puffs this year in celebration of its 100th birthday. Over 90,000 fairgoers enjoyed trips over the State Fair and the Sky Glider, and nearly $492,000 was raised during 2 auctions to help support Wisconsin's youth agriculture programs.